Welcome to today's workout. So today's workout is just simply body weight. So all you need is yourself. I've got about a 5 to 6 meter space here in the garage, and then outside option 2 will be out there for you to take a longer space of a 12 to 15 meter span. However, the way it's going to work, we're going to combine some bodyweight movements along with option 1, which is inside, which is going to be our bear crawls, laps up and down as one lap. Option 2, we're going to do suicide runs. So I've done the first half of suicide runs. I've done the second half with bear crawl. So again, the bear crawl, we're just simply going to go from here, touching the foot in the back of the rack, come forward to the camera, touch the door, and back. So we're talking around 6 meters or so. So up and back is one lap. If we are outside, we've got a 15 meter space. We're going to simply break it up into 5 meter increments. So what you will do, you will run forward, touch the first 5 meter, you'll get up, you will jog back past the starting line, touch, go again to the 10 meter mark, get up, touch, come back, go past the starting line, and then finally, final sprint to the end to the 15, and then back to touch. That is one set of suicides. So 5, 10, 15, forward sprint, reverse jog. Why are we doing the reverse jog? Because it's similar to the bear crawl. I want the back end, I want my calves, I want my hamstrings to have to work. Likewise too, when I'm pushing with my bear crawl, I've got to actively lift my legs and engage my calves, my hamstrings, and my glutes. The suicide part of it will have you more upright. So if you're not a fan of being down, head down in the bear crawl, that is your option. Otherwise, the bear crawl is more of a full body. You're going to get your main drivers, meaning your quads, your glutes, going forward, and you're going to get your shoulder movement coming back. So they are your two options. They are every second round. Okay, so this is how it works. Starting off, we're going to go into polar bear press. So polar bear press, for those who are new, feet wide, hands about 1 meter out, tuck my head down, and I simply bring my head in, down, and up. That is one rep. We're going for 10 polar bear presses. Then into up and back is a lap for bear crawls, 2 laps of bear crawls, or 2 lots of that suicide interval. They'll probably take you roughly the same amount of time, and obviously, except if you're faster, you're going to get your suicides at a pretty decent pace. If you're slow, your bear crawls are going to feel like a grind. But either way, it is 2 intervals of the bear crawl or the suicides. Coming into the second movement, we're going to go into a high plank with a rotation. Starting with our hands here and our feet together into a high plank. I'm going to simply keep my feet together. I'm going to roll my hips to the side. I'm going to rotate up and around, up and around. So 1 each side is 1 rep. We're going to stand that high plank and we're going to rotate around. We're not going to dip my hips. I'm going to try and keep my plank in that horizontal plane, and I'm going to rotate my body through my shoulder cavity. I'm then going to go back to the suicides. This time it is 3. So up and back 3 times. 3 lots of the 5, 10, 15 for the suicides. By now our heart rate is getting jacked right up. Going to go into the third movement, which is, where am I looking? Simply broad jumps. So what our broad jumps are, going to simply aim for about a 2 to a 2.5 meter, but I'm going to land into a deep squat. I'm going to jog back, I'm going to touch, I'm going to reset, and I'm going to get my 10 of my broad jumps. If you're getting the 2 meters easy, you're going for the 2.5. If you're landing that easy, I want you to rip out and get them. But I'm looking for you to land into a deep squat through your heels to absorb the pressure. If your knees are not so great, then I simply want you to do your jump, stop, stand, and come back. We're then going to go back into bear crawl or suicides for 4 intervals. So as you can see, we're simply building 2, then 3, then 4. Okay, from there we come into our next movement. This is a walk through. So hands and feet on the floor, starting in the bulldog position. I'm going to simply step forward, raise the hand, step my hip forward through. This is up to the sky, open my hips. From here, simply reverse the process, back to center. Step forward, slide my hip through, and elbow up. I should be able to push it up hip through the front. From here, step back to the side. We're going to go for 10. 1, 2, 3. If you're a seasoned person, then you'll count 1 each side as 1 rep. From there, that brings us now back into the intervals again. Again, we've done 2, we've done 3. We're on to 4 now after the broad jumps. We're going to keep building this up. We're going to go to 5. And as you can see, we're simply going to build these guys up. After those intervals, we're going to come back down to, we're going to come into Cobra. Okay, 2 push-up variations to finish off with. Hands in tight, feet are wide. I'm in my wide stance. I'm coming down, side, side, middle, up for 1 rep for my Cobras. Back onto the intervals again. Add another lap. And the final one is our snakes. It is our normal looking push-up, but we're going to come down with our forward shuffle. Feet are together or shoulder width apart. Down, forward, back, up is 1 rep. And that is it. That completes a round. The aim of this is you're going to run the clock. You should easily be able to get 2 complete rounds done. If you get the 2 complete rounds done in under the 24-minute mark, it's only leaving your 6 minutes left. My challenge to you is this, your finisher. Can you maintain bear crawls for the remaining 6 minutes? Probably not. Can you maintain the suicides? Yes, you should be able to because you're upright. You're just going to simply go 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, stop. And you're going to repeat. The whole idea is you're just going to burn out the remainder of the time. It might be 6, it might be 4, it might even be 1 minute. But either way, we want you to keep going. This full 30 minutes is your body moving in today's workout. So to recap, the movements are polar bear press, head to the floor. Coming into the high plank with the rotations, broad jumps, the walk through, foot to the front, the Cobras, and then our shuffle with our snakes. And again, remember, recapping, options, bear crawl, up and back is a lap of about 6 meters. Alternately, suicide runs, 5 meters back, 10 meters back, 15 meters back. That is your 1 interval. My name is Don McShaw. This is the McShaw method. This is Bodyweight. Go get your sweat on.